Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mystic Monday right here on Britney's Mystics. My name is Britney and I'm a tarot reader, and my goal is to help you through the art of tarot with any guidance, questions, and answers that you may need. Now if you're new here, this is just a little series that I like to do primarily through my Instagram, and this is just a weekly forecast that I do to see what messages and guidance that Spirit has for us for the week ahead. If you're a returning follower, subscriber, if you're watching here on Instagram or YouTube, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. I truly appreciate it. Now, all my information will be down below in the description, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, that information will also be down below as well. If you feel called to tip if this reading resonates, that information will be down below as well. Now, without any more talking, let's see what messages Spirit has for us for the week ahead. Alright, calling on Spirit, our guides, our angels, our ancestors, teachers and masters, all of the highest vibration. What do we as a collective need to know for the week ahead? What messages, signs, guidance do we as a collective need to know? Okay. Anything else? Okay, I'll start with these 4 cards. Interesting. Okay, so the back of the deck is the Tower. So with the back of the deck being kind of like the overall essential energy for the reading, this is definitely going to be a week of change and upheaval, just things coming out from underneath us, and kind of like what I'm like kind of seeing in my head is there is going to be a new moon on the 20th coming up, so that's happening very soon. So yeah, it's happening this Monday, the 20th. It's going to be a new moon in Cancer. So this makes a lot of sense because the Knight of Cups in reverse is also here. So with this energy and the Tower and the new moon and the other cards that are here in front of me, which I will get to, it's gonna be like very emotional. Like when I saw the Tower card, I saw like people crying in my head. I know that sounds very dark, but it wasn't anything like too dramatic. It was just kind of like when you're in your bedroom and you're just like upset and you're crying, but I feel like it's for a reason. So it's definitely gonna be just an energy of feeling alone, really diving within, like diving into the deep parts of ourselves that we usually do not go into and that we usually try to ignore and push aside. But I think I may have talked about this in the last week's Mystic Monday or in a previous post, but I mentioned that Chiron is in retrograde, and Chiron is the wounded healer if you're into astrology or if you want to like research it and look into it. So right now, since it is retrograde, a lot of like old wounds are going to be coming up to the surface, but it's a very good time to heal those old wounds. So and this new moon is definitely going to cause that to happen whether you want to or not. And I feel like it's going to be a very good full moon just to really, like I said, dive deep, go within, go into those old gross emotions and memories and wounds that you've been suppressing and heal them, and use that to take this as an opportunity being presented to you. As you can see, the hand is coming out of the sky excuse me, with the wand. Use this like to turn it into something, like transmute this energy. Wands are ruled by fire, the element of fire that rules creativity and passion. So transmute this energy that's coming up into something creative. Get back to your passions, create a passion, find new passions, tap into your like highest self. The Queen of Swords here, my favorite card and probably the whole deck. Like this is like boss energy. Like like really use this as an opportunity to like transmute this energy of like everything crumbling down around you and just like feeling all these emotions and being overwhelmed and that loneliness. Transmute that into something like bigger and greater than yourself so you can step in to that version of yourself. All right, any more messages? Okay. Yep, okay. So right away, I'm going to start with the Seven of Swords. Don't play yourself this week. So what I mean by that is make sure that who's around you is for you. Because especially family, because we have first the Four of Wands popped out, and I was going to react to it and been like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, building that stability. But then the Seven of Swords came out and it caused me to hold my tongue because I was like, wait, this isn't what I think it is. So we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. With this energy, what I'm getting is like, be careful who's around you, especially family members. Make sure that you don't have family members around you that are like literally like preying on your downfall. Like, just because they're family doesn't mean they're for you. And it can apply to friends as well too. But especially with the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, I always see Pentacles representing like money issues or like anything revolving around money, but also the Ten of Pentacles, I also see it as like a family card as well. Same with the Four of Wands. So that's kind of what the family issues are coming in. With the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords, this is like someone like watching you, like social media stalking you. But they're doing it with like, they're not doing it with like good intent. Especially with the Seven of Swords, they're either like jealous of you and they see like your vibe and like where you're at right now, and they're jealous and they're watching you and stalking you on social media to see what you're doing so they can take it for themselves and copy it and try to build what you have for themselves. But the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's gonna fall. They're just playing themselves, but you still don't want that evil eye on you. You don't want the energy of someone watching you in a negative way. So just be careful with who's around you as another message. And like again, and like I said, don't play yourself this week. Back of the deck of energy was the Three of Wands in reverse. Don't do anything to block your blessings or block things coming in. The new moon's also a great time to manifest things. So if you've been having trouble manifesting, maybe use this new moon as like a little boost, or use this as a time to kind of evaluate how you've been manifesting and see if there's anything that you've been doing, like, I don't want to say necessarily wrong, but something that could be blocking it. Because sometimes maybe you need to heal before the manifestations can come in. So maybe this new moon's going to show you what you need to heal before the new can come in. I'm just saying. And now I'm going to pull some cards from my numerology guidance deck, and I'm going to see, let's see what themes and areas that we need to focus on as a collective during this week. What areas and themes do we as a collective need to focus on? Yep. I know this one's true for me. Forgiveness. Card number 96. And 9 and 6, it's like the same. If I like flipped it upside down, it would be 96. So kind of I'm hearing this as it goes both ways. Like, I feel like maybe if there's someone that you're like, that you need to forgive, I don't know how to word this, like, forgiveness, I don't know where I was going with this, but like forgiveness goes both ways in some cases. So maybe if you're like waiting for someone to forgive you for something, maybe you also need to forgive them for something as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, forgiveness. Let's see. New beginnings, period. Card number 1. So yeah, that Tower card, a lot of things are going to crumble so we can rebuild again. The foundation that some of us or most of us are on right now is not stable, and it's coming down, and it needs to come down so we can rebuild on a new foundation. Love partnership, card number 26. So maybe this new moon you'll be manifesting a partner, or you're going to be growing in your partnership, or you need to forgive your partner. You know who you are. Number 8, manifestation, and the clock was 11:11. You know, 11:11, make a wish, you're manifesting. Card number 8, manifestation, like I said, new moon, manifesting. If the energy is right. Back of the deck, self-discipline, 41, 5 can represent changes. Gonna be lots of changes, self-discipline. Almost what I'm hearing is like, don't text them. Whatever that means, don't text them. Have some self-discipline. They weren't good for you back then, they're not good for you now. That's a message for someone. Now, I'm gonna pull some affirmations. What are some affirmations that we as a collective need to carry this week? Anything else? No. Back of the deck. I advance through my own abilities. I advance through my own abilities. And the next one, I achieve with integrity. So this card kind of goes with what I said about forgiveness, goes both ways. So maybe if you're kind of like stuck in your ego and your pride and you're like, I don't need to forgive them, they need to forgive me, or like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I don't know where I was going with that forgiveness card, but it's a message for someone and someone will understand it. With I achieve with integrity, I feel like that has to go with the forgiveness card. Like, there needs to be some healing and forgiveness that needs to get done before new things can come in. That's all I'm gonna just leave it at that because I'm confusing myself. All right. Now, last but not least, I'm gonna do some angel answers. So right now, as I'm shuffling, think of a question, any question, think of a question, and we will see what the answer is. Think of a question, think of a question. What's the answer? What's the answer? In the near future. It's coming in the near future. Just wait on it. Maybe you're trying to manifest something you're going to do on this new moon, and it's going to come in pretty soon in the near future. So yeah, that is all the messages and guidance that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if this resonated, let me know down in the comments. Give this a like, and if you feel called to tip, do so. If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, do so. I love what I do. I love helping you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.